Okay, what it do, Jive Turkeys? Sorry, I'm in your way. Hey, what it do, Jive Turkeys? Welcome back to the Controversity. I'm one of your hosts, Ian Elliott-Carter, and to the left of me, maybe you're right, is the most beautiful gal in the world. Welcome to the show again, Tatiana Wilson.
Hello.
And tonight, this is the third week I've been having guests on. I wanted to have more dialogue with some of my fellow nerds, and this be like therapy for us. So welcome to the show for the first time on one of the live stream, not for the first time ever, would be my homeboy of the Silver Sight Media, RJ.
What up, what up, what up? How's it going?
Man, it's all good. It's my day off. Had a little diarrhea and a lot of creative stuff going on. How was your day?
It was good. I had a test. Made it through. So
okay.
I'm chilling now.
A lot of people don't know this. Toddy's a little bit younger than me, and she's in nursing school right now. So she's going to – this is an investment for when I get old. I'm going to have a nurse with me in the meantime. RJ, how has your day been, though, big homie?
Man, my day has been good. I'm glad to be off. I'm glad to be home. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me. I can't wait for the night. I know we're going to have a lot of fun.
For sure. We got Abbas in the chat. I thought he wasn't going to make it. He made it, though. All right, turns out football ended a little bit early than I thought. What's up, Abbas? Thank you for coming through, man. Welcome to the therapy as well, man. So tonight we have a jam-packed show. We're going to be talking about the cutest creatures of all time when it comes to pop culture. And then our boy RJ is going to do some questionnaire, like 21 questions with us. So the people that are new subscribers can get to know us a little bit more. And I want this to be like Barbara Walters or something from The View or The Breakfast Club, whatever you want to make it. I want you to hit us with the hard questions. And unlike the president, I ain't scared of a motherfucker. I will deal with it. All right, but before we start though, let's get to know Reggie a little bit more. Reggie of the Silver Sight, how long have you been doing YouTube?
Probably when did Endgame drop? Whenever Endgame dropped, I think that's when we first launched our brand. Was whenever that happened.
And what made you want to get into like just pop culture YouTubing?
For me, I guess it was sort of like I had a lot to say and nobody to say it to. So I figured I might as well talk to a bunch of strangers, because what better way to make friends is on the internet and talk to total strangers.
Absolutely. Your mother taught you right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So without further ado, let's get to our first subject right here. So you're a fan of just nerdy stuff and sci-fi stuff, right?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to throw out some names in a little bit, but first of all, who do you think is the cutest creature of all time when it comes to these movies or television?
I thought about it, and when you told me what we were doing, I said there's a lot of cute-ass characters. So I had to go down my list of memory lane, but I have to say I don't know if you guys are familiar with Meek from Phineas and Ferb.
Meek from Phineas and Ferb. Oh. Who is that?
Little pink thing. Kind of looks like Jigglypuff, but with a body.
You know what? I have not heard of it, but you made me think of
who?
He looks like Jigglypuff. What kind of looks like Kirby? So
yeah, Meek from Phineas and Ferb. And close second, I have to give it to, I say Flounder from Little Mermaid. Weird choice, but Flounder from Little Mermaid.
Flounder from Little Mermaid is
good. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, dog. I'm trying to get the this is the first time I've ever done this. Okay, can they see this? Can you see this, Reggie?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't know how it looks right now. But yeah, here's the thumbnail I made. Okay, now, yeah, here's the thumbnail I made. I'm going to make this a separate video. So stop sharing real quick. Okay, we're back. So Flounder from the Little Mermaid is a good one. When you mentioned Phineas and Ferb, I was thinking of Perry. I was like, Perry is a little cute platypus.
Yeah, Perry's cute for a platypus. Platypus don't do much.
For a how much platypuses do you come in contact over there?
Not enough.
Platypus.
How do you say that?
How do you say that?
Platypie.
No, it sounds delicious. So what's going on? Ashley Connor Flounder is the best. Okay. And anyone with fat cheeks, absolutely, baby. My son, as a child, was a fat cheek baby.
He was so cute.
Reggie opened up with a whole part of my memory. So I'm going to say of all time, it's a no-brainer for me. It's going to be Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
Stitch is ugly.
Stitch is not ugly, brother. You take that back.
Stitch ugly.
Stitch has always been like, that's the perfect pet. Like, not only is it cute, but it will fight your battles. It will eat up everything. It'll be your disposable freaking garbage disposal. It'll do all that.
You'll have nightmares because Stitch is hideous, bro.
Stitch could be a nightmare character, but hideous? You're tripping balls and you're smoking crack. Sorry, we're gonna get into Toddy's favorite in a second. She's helping my son out with something. Let me go back in these chats right here. There's a lot of cute ass characters. Fondra's the best. What else we got here? Anyone with fat cheeks? Oh, Stitch is ugly. Ugly cute. Yes, I agree with that. Stitch is loyal but nasty looking.
Thank you.
You guys need to stop judging books by covers, and you guys need to just be less judged. That's a very cute number, and I think
Stitch has a great personality.
Stitch has an amazing personality. When he grows up, it's like the ugly duckling. He's going to be a very handsome alien when he gets older. Let's talk about some other ones. So I added the Powerpuff Girls on this list, and this is why. Out of all these, this is the only one that's like a humanoid.
Thing.
But the Powerpuff Girls,
I was like, aren't they humans?
But they weren't birthed out of a. They weren't birthed out of a womb. They were like made in a lab.
Whoa, their eyeballs are like this.
That's why they're not real. They're not human beings. You don't think the Powerpuff Girls are cute?
No, they're not. They look like 0%.
0%. I think they're cute. What do you think?
I mean, yeah,
I
don't know if they make my list, but they're cute, I guess.
Tweety Bird, yes.
Tweety Bird is that classic cute.
So Baby
Taz from the little
absolutely adorable.
And
from Looney Tunes.
You got to talk about that, and we got to talk about like the Muppet Babies. Remember them?
Yeah, they're cute.
They're just as cute. I thought Piggy was a little cute baby, and Kermit was a cute baby. Gonzo was just ugly as hell as a baby.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Who else we got in this conversation? Okay, so this was a slept on. You remember Mort from Madagascar?
Mort is so cute.
Mort is cute, yeah. Mort's cute, and Mort does cute things.
Yes.
He's like double cute.
Mort has like the scissors and he chases people around and
I'm
shit.
glad that the studio did their magic with it, because I saw a picture of like what they look like in real life, and he's much cuter as an animated character.
What was the brother's name in the Full Metal Accomplice? He was cute. Do you guys know that answer?
In the Full Metal, I've never seen it.
Never seen it.
I don't know.
Alchemist, I apologize. I'm not seeing. Mort is cute with those eyes. It's killer. I remember that scene where he was chasing everybody around with scissors. It was very cute. I'm not gonna get to the Gizmo, which a lot of people think Gizmo looks a little bit cuter than Baby Yoda. What are your thoughts on Gizmo?
I mean, no, Gizmo is really cute. Honestly, I think that Baby Yoda is slightly cuter.
Baby Yoda is slightly cuter.
Like he just barely slid in there.
What are your thoughts on Gizmo, bro?
The Gremlin?
Yeah.
Furbies creep me out.
Furbies are cute, man.
I don't know, man. Like even before water.
Without their fur, they're pretty much Baby Yoda.
Terrifying. No, they're terrifying. Have you never seen the picture of them?
I've seen. Okay, yeah, with the water and shit like that. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
No, like he said Furby,
like shaved down.
Like the.
Oh, he's talking about Furbies. I thought you were talking about Gremlins. No, they look
like without their skin on. Like the little.
Yes.
They're ugly.
They do look. Ugly. They do look so ugly.
Ugly.
All right. What about the Minions? I think the Minions are kind of overrated. What do you guys think?
I think the Minion shorts probably will like make you go, oh, but as far as like seeing a picture of a Minion, it does nothing for me on the cuteness radar. It's just
I think sometimes like with these characters, it's not even just about like how much like what they look like, but it's also kind of their personality and what they do too. So like for Minions, like they've got to be doing something for me to be like, oh, that was cute, or oh, that was funny. Like I'm not gonna look at it and be, oh wow. But the little girl, which I know we're talking about creatures.
The little girl from Despicable Me.
What's her name? Agnes or something like that. The little girl with the unicorn. So cute. And she looks incredibly like the girl from Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, she does.
She's almost exactly the same character. So I'm sorry, we're going a little off topic, but they're almost the exact same.
They are,
Which is crazy.
I didn't think of that.
You're absolutely right. I didn't even think about that till now.
You know, another one that I have that is, I don't know if it qualifies as a creature, but speaking of piggybacking off what you said, is what they do that's cute. Wally to me.
Wally is cute.
Yeah.
That reminded me too. I didn't put it on my list, but did you guys ever see that movie Earth to Echo?
Yes.
It was.
I feel like I did. Yeah.
It's kind of like this Stranger Things vibe. It's these kids going on an adventure with this alien robot thing. But I thought Echo was cute.
I've seen it. I just looked it up. I've seen it. Yeah, Echo's definitely cute.
So I got Ashley said, I got to get back to editing my content, but this was fun. Thank you for coming by, Ashley. I appreciate that. Abba's mentioned Puss in Boots, which was on my
so cute.
Puss in Boots, especially
Puss in Boots is cute.
When Puss in Boots put those eyes on, it's you can't.
The movie sucked, but he was cute.
Oh, absolutely.
The movie was terrible.
Baby Pegasus.
Baby,
from the
Hercules, yeah.
It's adorable.
Baby Pegasus.
Baby Hercules is also cute.
Absolutely. Here's another one on my list. Remember, I didn't really like Finding Dory as much as the first Finding Nemo, but Baby Dory was really cute.
Yeah.
Tiny fish with cute guys. Very cute. Let's go with another one. Pikachu is always a fan favorite. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I feel like Pikachu was an asshole in the beginning of Pokemon, like a huge asshole, man.
Oh yeah, he just electrocuted Ash for no
reason. Like he had beef with Ash all for nothing. Like Ash didn't even do anything to him. And Pikachu's cute, not as cute as like Jigglypuff, but I'd say like he's up there. He's up there.
Yeah. You made a good point about Pikachu. Like he reminds me of my cat when my mom's cat. You would like to be pet and just feel that warm love, and then when you get too close, just attack you for no reason. You're like, what the hell, Pikachu? What? I'm just getting you up.
Mad Two-Face, like some mad Two-Face.
Yeah, for sure. A little bipolar ass, right?
We can't talk about cute characters without talking about the character that started it all.
Ooh.
And my god sister was obsessed with this character, Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
You know what? I wasn't even a fan, but I remember back in the day they used to draw. My classmates used to draw Hello Kitty all the time. Very cute cat.
Yeah, she's a dumbass, but she's cute.
It's still.
Is that what you were thinking of?
It might have been when I was thinking about a cat. So I was thinking about a cat that it probably was Hello Kitty, but then it was actually Puss in Boots that came to mind, and I put that on my list. Don't forget Jessie from Toy Story, the doll. Okay, I think he wants to do something extra with that doll. I don't know. Maybe the aliens from Toy Story. Those are cute. The claw. You don't think they're cute?
No, they're not.
One of my favorite characters ever.
He says the Omni thing from Dragon Ball. They're so cute. The Japanese version.
Them.
They are. Yeah, they
are. Young Po from Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Cute.
Yeah, that's a very good one right there. I didn't even put that one on my list.
What are those called? Porgs?
Porgs, yeah. Remember? So they kind of came and left the Porgs from the Star Wars movie. Here's a slept on one. Remember Nibbler from Futurama? That three-eyed monster
I remember. Yeah,
I thought, man, that one's kind of like a Stitch. You just eat everything, but he's actually very intelligent as well.
Yeah, it's cuter than Stitch.
No, hands down.
Stitch is ugly.
You don't stop hating on Stitch, big homie. So Nibbler, which they can't see right now, but Nibbler is this one right here. He says Stitch's Nibbler looks better than Stitch. What you got to say about that?
I don't know. He got a lot
going
on. Stitch is way cuter.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
You know what? I'm getting off this live.
What do you think? What do you think about the new Alvin and the Chipmunks? The CGI ones, not the animated one. They're like 10 feet tall, but the ones that are actual chipmunk size,
like the TV show, or whatever. Yeah, I definitely. That's my favorite design for
King of the Hill. What's happening, brother? Sorry, Bobby Hill's a cute one too. Go ahead.
Who was that saying that threw me off?
We were talking about
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, yeah. I like the design. I like the design. I definitely think the cuter of the chipmunks that we've seen thus far.
Yeah.
Thank you. No. Thank you.
Oh, Abbas, you're a hater.
Thank you.
Theodore.
Theodore is very cute. Let's see. We mentioned these. She mentioned the Omni King. I'm going to say Baby Jiren. I don't know if you saw the episode of Dragon Ball Super where they did Jiren's backstory, but he was actually a really cute baby. Before they killed his parents, he had like this Batman backstory. It was kind of stupid, but they showed a baby Jiren picture. Very cute.
Okay.
Mike Wazowski from Monsters University. They had a baby picture of him before he wanted to, or baby video of him before he wanted to go to college. He was really cute. I'm not a big fan of this series because I've not watched it all, but Toddy loves.
I think you'd like it if you watch it because it's great.
How to Train Your Dragon, baby.
What do you mean? Whoa. You mean tell me you have not watched How to Train?
I've not watched.
You have not watched How to Train Your Dragon.
It's great, right?
Looking me right in my eyes.
Look me in the eye, Ian. What do you mean you haven't watched How to Train Your Dragon?
There's so much like that came out at a time that there was just so much stuff coming my way. I just always put it to the side, and it's so far to the side now. I can watch it. I know. I'm not hating on it. I just haven't given it the time yet.
She's right. You would love it. You would love it.
I like the fact that they're growing with time.
Such like a heartwarming story. You're like,
from start. This is a complete journey. Now, some of those dragons are cute, especially in the television show that comes on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. How to Train Your Dragon's lit. Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Give it a shot. The white one. What's her name?
The one that he wanted to make love to.
Like, yeah. Like, is it something Fury or I don't know what it is.
Is it like Day Fury or something like that? Or Light Fury, yeah.
She's cute too. And I couldn't think of, to save my life, but you brought up Hercules Pegasus, but I couldn't think of a lot of cute ones. And you brought up Flounder. One of y'all brought up Flounder, which was a very good one. But I couldn't think of a lot besides Simba that was in the cartoon series.
I mean, I think Bambi is pretty cute.
Bambi is cute.
Chip from
Chip is really cute.
Yes.
Thumper is really cute.
Thumper is cute.
Thumper, yeah. The Fox and the Hound.
You can't say nothing.
Fox and the Hound before they grew up. Yeah, when they were.
Yes.
That's
Todd.
a good one.
Little
Todd. Was that from?
That's the fox.
What about? Did they ever show like the when they were little, the Lady and the Tramp, or they were always grown? They had kids.
They were always grown.
I think.
Well, no, I mean, we saw Lady, I guess. Well, Lady was a puppy. I think.
It's been so long since I've seen that.
She was a puppy when they first got her, but I don't even remember her looking any different. So maybe she wasn't a puppy.
Private from Penguins of Madagascar is cute. Yeah. The one that's always. Private is cute as hell, man. Private is cute, and we've not talked about the two cutest of all time, in my opinion, Baby Groot and Baby Yoda. I don't think who tops these guys. I'm gonna say Stitch. They disagree, but Baby Yoda and Baby Groot.
Baby Yoda's pretty.
Those are top tier, baby.
Yeah, I say I like Groot a little bit better just because of the dancing.
Yeah,
that puts it up there for me. Baby Yoda memes are a lot better now, but
no, for sure. Baby Yoda memes be slapping.
Teen Groot is hilarious.
Teen Groot is funny.
Definitely, yeah.
Let's see, baby. Okay, so I do like Baby Groot's dancing, and he does give the cute faces when he's whining. But when he goes attacks the Ravengers in that scene in Guardians 2, that was cute.
Oh my gosh. The porcupine from what is that movie called? The one with the big bear. Boo. I think his name is Baloo. No, not Baloo. Boo or something like that.
Boo.
It was like this lady was taking care of this bear, like like in a zoo or something, and the bear got out and went out in the wild, and he met like all these other creatures and stuff, and was living like a normal bear life.
I know what you're talking about.
He ended up going in, and they made like a couple.
Boo Boo from Yogi Bear. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Boo Boo from Yogi Bear is cute though. Thank you, Abbas.
That's gonna bother me now.
It's gonna bother me too. I used to watch it all the time.
Thank you, Alex. Lilo and Stitch. Stitch is the cutest for me, but I'm gonna give I think I'm gonna give Baby Yoda a close second, just because of like the memes and the scene from the last episode when he went, "Baby, do the thing," and he went like that. That was the cutest thing. That one, that right there hit me hard.
That's what got him number 2 on the list right there.
And I think I'm gonna go with Groot, barely right behind him, because Groot's crazy cute too.
That's a fair.
Toddy looks up. It keeps coming up. Boo Boo from Yogi Bear.
His name, I just don't remember it, but that's gonna bother me so much.
But that is a good one.
All day at work tomorrow.
But anybody else in the comment, please let us know who the cutest pop culture characters of all time, man. I think those are the ones that come to mind. I just saw Little Bear's cute. What do you guys think of Arthur?
Little Bear's annoying.
Little Bear is annoying. And he is naked. Everybody else wearing clothes. Yeah. Little Bear's walking around naked. It's going to bother Toddy. She's not going to sit here. She's going to look.
Open season.
The bear from Open Season?
No, not the bear. The porcupine.
Oh, the porcupine. Oh, Open Season's that's a classic.
Because I was like Over the Hedge was on the tip of my tongue because I thought, but I was like, no, that sucked, and there was no more cute in that. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I liked Open Season. It kind of went downhill after the two after that, but it was actually a good movie.
The first one was really good though.
First one was a good. It's a slept on one.
The fat caterpillar from A Bug's Life.
The caterpillar from A Bug's Life. Oh, the chubby one that's always eating it. Like, oh, I'm so nervous. Hey, the little bug too, the one that flies. That one's cute too.
The ladybug that was a dude, like like that.
Yeah, the one that was ready to fight at a drop of a dime.
Yeah.
All right, man. Are you ready for this question and answer?
I am ready. Are you ready?
I am ready. I'm gonna let you take over right there, man.
All right, guys. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be asking Ian and Toddy some questions just so you guys can get to know them a little bit better. These are going to be very random, very all over the place, but I encourage you guys to also join in the chat and ask questions as well. You know, they'll be able to answer them. We encourage super chats. We'll get to those first. And those will be the priority. So if you have any, you know, dollars that you want to throw Ian's way, go ahead and throw them. All right.
Help you further off the streets.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's do it, man. Don't be holding no punches, man. Bring them on.
No, well, since you said that, I figured I might as well just ask this because inquiring minds want to know, why don't you collaborate with Andy Signor anymore?
Oh shit,
you starting off real interesting.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he said bring it, and I feel like I want to know, so I figured I would ask.
Why do I not collaborate with Andy Signor, former Screen Junkies head, now Popcorn Planet guy? Okay. So before I start this, I wish Andy the best. He's doing his thing. He's got a way bigger following than I do. And he's doing great in life. I just personally, I just don't rock with him no more. I do wish him luck. He's a father with children, and he's got an audience for the stuff that he does. But it's just not my world anymore. It's a lot of toxicity when it comes to his content, and that's just not my lane. I don't want to talk about people's personal lives. I don't want to call people out. Call out culture. I mean, it's cool to do that to an extent when you're talking about like literal Nazis and racist people, but like, I don't know. That's just too much negative energy for my life. And we don't talk anymore. Like I said, I do wish him the best. But it's just kind of like the movie, the 7th Fast and Furious movie. We just went our separate ways. And I'm trying to build my brand up a little bit better. And I'm going out a different way than he is. And I mean, what works for him works for him. I just refuse to do that. Do you want to add a little bit to that?
Not really. Well, my choice is your channel. You do whatever. But I mean, it was, I don't know. Things were just kind of negative for a while.
Yeah.
I think it just got old pretty quick. So.
And it was good while it lasted. I owe a couple of my subscribers to him. Not all of them. I did, believe it or not, work for a lot of my subscribers, but I do owe him a little bit of my success when it comes to going the right way. And he helped me a lot because he knew the business a little bit more. But like I said, that's just not the lane I choose to go in anymore. But more power to him. He's doing great. And what is my opinion going to do? he's over 100,000 subscribers, making good money. More power to him. I don't wish anything negative on him.
Okay.
For sure.
Good answer.
I'll answer this one real quick before we go on. Do you have a guilty or pleasure movie or TV show? I love Prison Break. That's one that's always gonna have a great moment in my heart. Prison Break and Curb Your Enthusiasm. I can rewatch those all the time, and I gotta add Boondocks. But a lot of people like those. I guess it's not crazy guilty pleasure. Eric Andre. She hates the Eric Andre show. So that one, I love that show. So I would say that's guilty pleasure because I can acknowledge it's stupid as hell, but I love it. What about you, Toddy?
I don't know. I don't know if I have anything that I feel like, should I really be watching this? Like,
thank you, Alex.
Agreed.
I don't know. I tend to like to watch things that are good.
Oh,
not Eric Andre.
oh, excuse me. She has a pinkies up high taste in quality stuff. She
What
doesn't
is
have
going into you tonight? What?
all of it has to be a 10. It can't. Oh,
No.
there's no flaws in everything that you watch.
No, I don't mean
Excuse
it like
me,
that.
Miss Caviar.
Excuse me.
I mean, Eric Andre, I think, is a low bar. So I'm just saying.
I love the Eric Andre show. I really wish I would have came up with it, like scaring your guests and being so random and funny. I like that shit. That maybe that's my white side coming out, but
Some of it's funny and then some of it's just it's really stupid. I just can't. I just can't get in it. I've tried. You know, I have. At least give me credit for trying.
Yeah.
It might not have worked, but
thank you for trying, baby.
Something though that I do really love to watch, like if I'm just in between stuff, is like I like true crime, which I don't feel like is like guilty pleasure, but it's something that I really enjoy. Like I'm super duper excited that Netflix just dropped the volume 2 of Unsolved Mysteries today. I'm very ready because I was sick at the time when the first one dropped, so I watched it all within like a day. So I've been like waiting on that and watching other stuff in between until they drop the next. So they just did that, so I'm ready. Right
on. I love Jingle All the Way as well too. It's one of my top 5 Christmas music of all time.
I actually hate Christmas movies.
I mean, no. Okay, so I'll agree with you on that. Christmas movies are low tier, but if I was to choose, I would choose Jingle All the Way and A Christmas Story, and I love Muppets Christmas. That's a guilty pleasure one as well.
I mean, last holiday with Queen Latifah and LL Cool J is probably
that's a good one
I can watch. But other than that, I like genuine Christmas themed movies. I can't. I get nauseous. I can't do it.
I think I agree with you. A lot of them are cringe. That's why I
used to like them, and then my mom's the person that watches all the Hallmark movies that they play in the middle of July, and I think it just ruined it.
Yeah,
like, I just can't anymore. I'm like, I hate Christmas.
I think that's why I can enjoy movies like Friday After Next and Bad Santa, because they're just like, take your brain out Christmas movies where you can still laugh.
Even music. Christmas music is even worse.
Yeah,
because they start playing it like they'll start playing it within the next week.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
yeah, they have Christmas at Walmart already.
Okay.
I'm definitely a Grinch. But
all right. So let's dig into your psyche a little bit. Ooh. So I want you guys to come up with a concept or an idea for a movie.
Okay.
If you unlimited budget now. Your imagination, let it run wild. Give me a movie.
Unlimited budget. Okay. So I actually have a lot of ideas for movies. So I'll throw out one of my ideas. I'm not gonna throw out a lot because I don't want you motherfuckers taking my ideas. So I will get into that. I have this movie that I wanted to.
Hold on. All right.
All right. Get my lawyer on the phone real quick. So I have this movie I wanted to do called Lucky Number 16. And this is going to be like a love movie, and I'm throwing this one out because this is my least favorite idea that I'm doing, because a lot of my ideas are comedies or sci-fi, but this one's going to be a romantic comedy where this guy, he's been married 15 times, and he thinks he's found the love of his life after this 16th or 15th divorce. And he thinks he's found it, but he's always questioning, like, why can't I find love? I've had all these other girls. So he goes back on dates with all 15 of these girls to realize why he fell in love with these girls, to see like if he could find a little bit of a piece of all of them to combine to see if he likes this one girl at the end. And it's going to be like a romantic comedy that I'm working on. It's just like, it just shows, and it's going to be a real reflection about how like dangerous divorce could be, but also funny. How anybody could just make this commitment but not go full throttle with it after they waste all this money and time with it. But that's I have like 5-10 other movie ideas, but that's like my least favorite one. I just want to throw that one out there.
Throw out the least favorite
one. My high budget one.
Right, I'm gonna steal that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about you?
As long as you don't cast Catherine Heigl, you're good.
Oh no.
Yeah, don't cast her.
Honestly, I've never really thought about that, to be honest.
Okay.
I just watched.
You just a fan of watching
it. I'm just a fan.
Fair enough.
Well, let me throw one more out though, just before I got this superhero I wanted to do a while ago. His name was Ham. This guy was a HAM. It's a hero among many. But this guy is just like somebody like me and you. That's just well, he's like me more because he's a single father. And he's trying to make his neighborhood a little bit better because there's a lot of drug addicts and drug dealers in the neighborhood, a lot of crime. And he gets his power. He gets his suit. His suit is powered up from this guy that actually was this villain in the show. It's weird. It's based in like regular time, but he's a super powered mastermind with an amazing suit that robs banks and does a lot of crime in this town. He put it in a storage unit, which the character I would be playing works at a storage unit, and he gets arrested. He goes to jail, and the guy in the storage unit, he's pulling the stuff out because he's locked in jail, and he finds this superpowered suit, and he uses it to fight crime. The only thing about this, though, is the police recognize this suit from the villain, and so as he's fighting crime, they think he's the actual villain, and that's where the conflict comes a little bit. But it's got some interesting stories.
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan. Okay.
Yeah, man. You know,
I like that. Okay, let's jump. Speaking of movies, let's jump into something that I like to ask everyone. The zombie apocalypse is coming. Who are your squad is made of 4 people, you and 3 other people. Who's going to be on your team?
Like in real life or like
real life, like people that you know,
like people I actually know. Okay.
Yeah, and why?
You go first on this one. You go first on this one.
And why? I mean, I guess I have to say him,
Alex.
Because we got to stick together, you know.
That's a good pick.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with him.
Thanks for coming through, Nick. Appreciate you, big homie.
Else? Oh, I'm gonna pick my brother, Brad, because he's like a horror enthusiast. So if anybody knows how to survive this, it's going to be him. Okay. You said 3 other people?
Yeah, you got one more.
Good. That's a good one. You say Woody Harrelson because of Zombieland.
Who else?
Let's make it interesting. Let's make it interesting. Let's make the last person a fictional character or celebrity.
Fictional character for a celebrity.
So you got me, your brother. Who else?
I have to pick a fictional character now.
Okay. We're doing 3 or 5.
And it can be like any
3.
fictional character from like anything.
Anything.
I'm gonna pick Van Helsing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
you'll survive. You'll survive. Yep.
Yeah. That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal.
You'll make it. What about you, Ian?
Well, I gotta be politically correct and say my girlfriend. I'm just kidding. Okay. I couldn't go without my girlfriend. Yeah. And obviously, I would be a bad father if I didn't take my son, which I probably should have said him first. But whatever. We're just down the line. So my son, I got to make sure he grows up to live. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're 8. It's too late, man. We gotta cut you off here. Now,
all right. So who's actually gonna keep you alive? So I don't think it's gonna be me or him.
So yeah, that's the struggle because like she's not good with a gun. He's a child that doesn't listen.
Yeah.
So we gotta have somebody to actually do all the work. I was gonna say Wolverine, but I realized that the Marvel characters turn into zombies eventually, so that wouldn't help me. Even though he could regenerate and all that stuff, that would have helped. I think I'm gonna probably go with. I might actually go with Woody Harrelson. He's a professional, and he's managed to stay alive this long from the Zombieland movies.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I'm gonna change it. Blade.
I knew you were gonna say that.
You know why? Because Blade, vampire zombies. What's the difference? He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He'll protect.
You'll survive. You will survive either way. With either
one. Sorry.
I would choose Frank.
Batman would be a good one. Batman. That's pretty much like saying Blade. Right. That was a good question, man.
That was
Yeah. Okay. So. All right. So, if you had an entrance song that played every time you enter the room, what would your entrance song be?
Ooh, that gotta depend on my mood.
Ooh, yeah.
Seriously. Ooh. I gotta pick like a universal song that's like fits every mood. Oh, man.
Goodness.
I don't want to say "nuck if you buck" because that's a little cliche. Because like I want people to approach me because I'm actually a nice guy, but I also want to give out that message like, but don't test me at the same time. Like, don't play with me. Nuck if you buck is just like one-sided. Don't play with me.
Yeah.
Let's see here. It's gonna have to be like a DMX song or
definitely hype.
Definitely hype. Okay, Damn by Little John and the Young Bloods. Remember that one?
Okay. All right.
We don't give a damn. We don't. So that's a song that's taste. Like, say what?
You got a little bit of taste. Okay.
Oh, for sure, man. You know that's that one's a song that's like, hey, look, we can all have fun if you want, but if we don't want to have fun, we can do that too. That's what that song basically says, in my opinion. If you don't give a damn, we don't give a. Hey, Lil Jon killed those beats back in the day. What about you?
So
John Cena's theme.
I kind of want to say, because you know this is probably one of my favorite like crunk songs, but Bia. But I know that's kind of teetering on the side and Nuck a few bucks.
Yeah, basically.
So I don't know. I might have to go with that if I can't think of nothing.
I like it though. That's a good choice.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Or
you can tell what we listen to at my house.
Yeah, we get crazy. What's another one? I don't know.
Maybe Waka Flocka, Hard in the Paint. That's a good one too. That's like a motivational song.
Oh, one of my favorite songs, like to get me kind of hype, is Crit Here by Big Crit.
Big Crit? Okay, Crit Here.
And that one's not a fight song.
Nah,
that was just like a motivational song, but it's also crunk. So
I like it. Good choice. Good choice. Okay. So, what was the best piece of advice that you've ever been given?
I got a lot of advice that I be ignoring all the time, but it's good advice.
This advice that either you've taken or not taken. It could be whatever, whether you listen or
not. Shoot. Let's see here. Oh, this is one I've heard that I actually quote all the time, and to the point that people think I made it up when I didn't. It's do something today that'll make your future self happy. And I say that because not only am I a big fan of time travel in general with movies, but I'm all about like that mindset. If I had a time machine, I would definitely go back and fix some stuff. But then I gotta take a step back. That's never gonna happen. So instead of taking it to the back, let's take it to the forward, to the future. Okay. So let's invest in you because you're doing a great job in life and you can do better. So we can look back at the futures. When we get to the future, we can look back at this moment and be like, yo, you made a great decision at this time. And it's working for me. And it's breaking the fourth wall, talking to my damn self. But I've always thought it was a very cool quote. What about you?
So I think probably like just surrounding yourself with like the right people, I guess. And I think that honestly I've done like a relatively good job at that, like throughout my life. Like I've been told that from like a very early age, like find the people that like you want to be around and find the people that are going to respect you and like treat you well. For sure. And like, you know, it'll make life a hell of a lot easier. So I've always like tried to do that, and I think that I'm trying to do that even more so now. So I think that helps. Okay. The people that you are around help a lot if they're the right ones. So.
Cliche answers, but they're real.
But they're real. Sometimes the best.
Yeah, I mean, it's you through life.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep doing it.
For sure, man.
Don't forget, guys.
Anybody want to throw in some questions, man? Throw them in there.
We are encouraging questions from the chat, and also we are taking our super chat questions first.
Absolutely.
All right. So what is the best gift that you've ever gotten? Ooh. Birthday, Christmas, just because. What's the best gift you've ever received?
Let's see here. That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Trying to think, what have I gotten that's just always been on my mind, like, oh, I love this gift so much. It's a lot of the personal stuff too that's really good.
Yeah.
The most thoughtful gifts are the best gifts.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see here. Okay, so I'll throw this one out. My mom actually invested in me. I started a business in 2014ish, and it didn't do well. I'm still paying off from that. I'm almost done paying it off though, but it didn't do well. But it was a learning experience, and I don't regret anything for the future businesses I plan on doing. But my mom actually funded the whole thing. She gave me the loan money from her actual account. And
wow, okay.
Yeah, it was like a shared certificate. So she gave me her like retirement shared certificate money to invest it in me. Now, like I said, the business failed. I still learned a lot, and I think I'm going to do better in life. And I'm actually like really, really close to paying it back. She gave me $10,000, and I owe her about 800.
Wow.
That's how I've been paying her back this whole time.
That is a dope gift.
Yeah. So the fact that she like believed in me and invested in me and trusted me to pay her back was that meant a lot to me.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge.
So one day I hope to pay her back. Like, I mean, I've paid her. I'm almost done paying her back the actual money, but I want to pay her back and being successful in life after that.
Okay. What about you, Toddy?
So the best thing that it's gonna have to be for my parents too. I'm gonna say two things. So one is gonna be my car. My parents bought me a new car at the time.
That's why I drive that shit more than mine.
He does. And because they were like, well, you're going to be going to school, you're probably going to be moving, like we want to make sure that you have something that's like reliable, and we don't want you just breaking down in the middle of nowhere and you don't know where you're at, you don't have anybody around to help you. Like, we want something that's going to actually keep you safe. So they were willing to invest the money in making sure that I had something that was going to carry me from point A to point B and make sure that I was going to get there. That's amazing. That's, absolutely. So there's that. And then also they're helping me pay for school right now, which is a lot
of greatest gift,
because I am going to private nursing school. Yeah. So it's insanely expensive. It's a lot of money. And they have been helping me out like so much with that. Like, that's
a blessing.
It really is. I'm so grateful for that.
Yeah. We both have parents that like are ex-military, and we've been very privileged, and we've had parents that take care of us. Now there's a lot of people that can't relate to that. I mean, not to down anybody, but like we've been really lucky. I was raised by my mother, single mother. My father was not in my life my whole life. She had both parents that did great for us. I know a lot of people that not get this privilege. That's why it's always great to help others out, especially if you got it. It's really good.
Exactly.
Great question, man.
Cool. All right, so let's get into your TV and movie taste a little bit. If you could reboot or continue any finished or canceled television series or movie, what would you choose?
So I just finished watching this show. Well, I don't want to say just finished, but like a couple months ago when I was sick, I just was like looking for something to watch because I was cooped up in a room for a week and a half and didn't have anything to do. And on Netflix, I found this show called Kingdom, which has what's his name? Frank Grillo and Nick Jonas.
Oh,
and,
the fighting show.
Some other people in there, but those are the bigger names. And it's a show about MMA fighters. Great show. So like you get a lot of like the MMA part. So if you're into that, cool. That's something that you're gonna like love and enjoy getting to see. But they also it's very dramatic and kind of like a focuses a lot on like they're just very dysfunctional. Like a lot of it's like kind of surrounds this family. Frank Grillo runs this MMA gym that's like very successful, and so he's like trying to build up all these fighters. And then it follows like him, his sons, his ex-wife, like a lot of like what's going on in their lives and everything that they're dealing with, and just their personal journeys and the people that they meet along the way. And it was really, really good. They only did 2 seasons. The second season was like almost 2 seasons in of itself, so it was almost like it was 3 seasons. But I was kind of upset that they didn't keep going with it. But that was a great show. Definitely. It was very good.
Oh, I'm going to say one that I thought you were going to say, which would be Underground, which was a show that a couple years, maybe 5 years ago, actually starred Juicy Smolie's sister, what's her name? Journey Smollett.
Journey, yeah.
Yeah, she's doing great right now on the HBO series Lovecraft Country. But if you want to see her like doing great stuff before that, there was a show she was on called Underground. It's a slave show. It's kind of like Prison Break for the plantation. It was a really good show. It only had 2 seasons. They were like hinting at a 3rd season, but it got canceled. Yeah. I also want to talk about one that recently got canceled. Was I'm Not Okay With This, which only had 1 season.
Oh, dude, that's hard,
it had so much potential. So much potential.
They could have gone so far.
It was from that girl from Stranger Things. I mean, not Stranger Things, but the girl from the It movie.
Yeah,
she was killing that role. Abbas says he wants,
and the boy from It as well.
Oh yeah, the boy, the one that the Jewish kid from It. He was in it.
He was great in that show too. I loved his character.
It is based off of a comic. It was really good.
It was.
Abbas says renew the canceled series Daredevil, which I've only seen season 1, believe it or not, and everyone says season 2 was like the best. So I need to catch up. I was so disappointed with Luke Cage, man. Like the first 2 seasons, it started off amazing, and they both like flopped at the end.
Yeah, the ending I felt was a little rushed on both seasons.
Absolutely,
I enjoyed it overall. culturally and storyline wise, but I did feel the endings were a little flat for Luke Cage.
Me too.
Okay, so let's be a little nosy here. What are the strangest habits you have? What is a strange habit you have or a weird fact about yourself? For example, when I drink red Kool-Aid for some reason, this area right here is painful. I don't know why, and it's only with red Kool-Aid.
Really?
So I have no idea why.
It's your body rejecting the stereotype. Like, cut this shit out.
See, if it was grape, it would be rejecting it. Black people love some grape Kool-Aid.
He said, man, your body said, come back with a soda, man. Stop with the Kool-Aid shit. Don't you dare bring some watermelon and chicken up in here either. We're going to have a problem.
Exactly. Get out. And it always happens with red Kool-Aid. And any other flavor is good, but that red, man, it takes me out like right here. So what is a weird fact or about yourself or weird habit that you guys have?
I just want to interject. This is random, but you made me think of it. Last week in one of my classes, all white teachers, and they were trying to explain something to us about what we were learning, and they were using Kool-Aid as an example. And me and my friends were like, they ain't never made Kool-Aid. Like, they don't know what they're talking about, because they said something like, like the more like Kool-Aid that you put in like X amount of water or whatever, like the more concentrated it's going to be, or like the sweeter it's going to be, is what they said. And we were like,
water?
Sugar.
Yeah,
that's not how Kool-Aid works.
Sugar. You don't know what you're talking about.
Like Chappelle said, sugar, water, purple. I mean, sugar, water, red.
And I was like, it's red. It's not cherry.
Yeah, they go by the colors.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Anyway. One weird habit I have is when I put sanitizer on, I rub my whole hand and then I clap. I don't know why.
Wait a minute. So every time
I rub it and I'm done, I clap, and I don't even know I'm doing it. I clap and I keep it going.
It's just a habit.
It is a habit. Yeah.
It is so random that it's hilarious to me.
It's very random.
I can imagine you like studying for like a nursing test, and you just hear, you're like,
actually something else. So I'm gonna just say something else that he does. I'll get to myself. But
okay, let me have it.
He'll like just walk in the room and just yell the most random thing he can think of. I actually texted him the other day because I was going to be testing, and I said, "Hey, please don't walk in and scream something because I'm going to be taking a test." And he said, "No promises."
Dude, Ian, what are you doing, man?
I love him though.
Oh, thank you. Even my coworkers, I work with majority girls, and I call them boys every day.
I heard you yell that the other day when I was there.
You did?
Yeah, in the back. He went, "Boy,
what's up, boy?"
I was like,
"Hey, boy, get over here, boy." See, I do that because like I watched a lot of. I'm glad King of the Hill is in the chat. I watched a lot of King of the Hill back in the day, and when Hank would talk to his son, "Hey, Bobby, that boy ain't right." I used to like that voice all the time. And to the point, like, I do it as an adult, like, "Hey, boy, come here, boy. Hey, I tell you what, I like to do it, make fun of rednecks." So, like, sometimes I don't even know I'm doing it. Like, "Hey, boy, come here." And I'll be talking to a straight-up woman. And, like, they don't, like, respond. At first, they're like, "What do you mean, boy?" And now they're just, like, they'll answer me like it's normal. Like, "Hey, boy, what's up?"
They're used to it. They're used to it by now.
What's one of your habits?
Let's see. could probably give you a few. Right now, I'm shaking my leg.
Yeah.
I do it all the time, or wiggle my toes. That's a weird one.
So you have restless feet syndrome.
All the time. I
Happy
think
feet.
I do it so much that I've made him start doing it more. Like
So
that's how much I.
do.
Yeah. I also will. This is weird. I will also like bite like all the skin off of this lip, like the very top layer.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know people that do that too, and it's a habit. They can't help it. They don't realize they're doing it until it's off.
All the time.
Yeah,
it's
a habit.
It's terrible. It's a terrible habit, but
okay. So you
That's
guys are weirdos too.
Yeah,
weird.
Good to know. Good to know. All right, so since we're in the last 10 minutes, I want to do a couple of one gotta go, and this will also tell me a lot about you guys. Whether you're
I love these.
Okay. All right, so one has to go, meaning everything, every property, amusement parks, rides, TV shows, movies, everything.
All right, bet.
So we got Nickelodeon, Disney, or Cartoon Network. One has to go.
Disney, as in like the whole
Disney.
Everything
that Disney owns.
That means Fox.
Yes.
So
that means everything.
That means Star Wars
Disney
and Marvel.
Gotta stay.
Yeah,
Yep.
no,
Disney has to stay.
And you said Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
It's got to be Nickelodeon for me, and it's not an easy pick, but Cartoon Network just. I'm not a big fan of a lot of their stuff now, but like they had some good shit in the 90s and early 2000s.
They did. They went through that weird period where they tried live action bullshit, but
I'm not talking about that shit. But I love me some Adult Swim. I love me some Toonami. You know, Dragon Ball Z is one of my favorite like shows of all time. I love like Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls, Ed, Edd and Eddy. You know, all that shit. Like I feel like, as much as I love Kenan and Kel and like all that and like Hey Arnold and stuff, some of that classic Nickelodeon stuff, I think there's just more to pick with Cartoon Network.
I agree. Okay. What about you?
I'm probably going to have to say Cartoon Network.
Wow, the opposite pick.
Okay. Why is that?
But I'm going to put this out there though. I was a weird kid and really didn't watch.
Abbas agrees with you. Sorry.
And really didn't watch a whole lot of animated stuff.
Phantom's dope.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit disconnected from. I mean, I didn't not watch it at all, but I would prefer to watch like live people most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just weird. I wasn't into all of that, but yeah, and obviously Nickelodeon has a lot more live action type stuff than.
See, they knew how to do live action.
So that's Cartoon kind of where I thought. But they also had good cartoons too.
Yeah.
So I can kind of get the best of both worlds, even though I hate SpongeBob. But
yeah.
All right. So this one will benefit us all. Oprah or Tyler Perry. Either way, we win. Who got to go?
Oprah or Tyler Perry?
Yeah.
And you know what? A couple years ago, I probably would have said Tyler Perry, but I'm going to switch it to to Oprah's gotta go, and this is why. I got nothing but respect for what he's doing right now. Having his own studio and like making all these jobs for Black folks and just creating his own. He's got like the perfect Cinderella story. Just started from the bottom. Now we hear type
out of his car. Yeah.
Yeah. So regardless of the quality of his movies, which I'm not a big fan of, I gotta respect his hustle and what he's doing for other people. I mean, Oprah's done a lot of great things for people. But I don't know. A lot of it just not hit my radar. I know she gave out cars one time, but like other than that, like, you know, and she seems like a nice sweet woman, but like I know what Tyler Perry's doing right now, so I gotta kick Oprah out here. What about you?
Okay.
I agree. Oprah gotta go for the same reasons as what you said. And Oprah has her own network, and she didn't pick up Underground, so she gotta go.
Oh yeah,
yes, that was a big L.
We were all like, "Come on, Oprah, I'll pick it up." Do it, so she gotta go.
Yeah. Okay. I agree with you. Now, I agree
with Evans too. That Oprah's slightly overrated. Watch Dr. Phil.
Agreed. Yes, Dr. Phil is shit. We love him.
Okay. now, this next question I even thought about it, and I still don't have an answer. Now we're talking about music videos here. Now they can still make music. They can still put out albums, all of that, but they can't do music videos. And all of their music videos have to go. Busta Rhymes or Missy Elliott.
It's a tough one, man. The battle of the animated rappers.
Yeah.
Lyrically, Busta's better, and he has better features. I just feel like Missy, when she puts something together, it's a movement, man. It's like she's got the best
videos now.
We're talking videos?
Just videos.
Okay, so
music,
that changes it then. Okay, I was about to say Missy gotta go, but when we're talking videos, I think Missy's got better videos. I do. Yeah. I think Work It. What's another one she did? Get Your Freak On. Past that. I think she generally has better videos because they're animated. They got like the background kids dancing. Yeah. It's great. I mean, as much as cool as Buster's videos are, like I think I like his like lyrical content more than his videos. So I'm gonna go with Buster. Might have to go when it comes to videos. What about you?
Okay. I don't know.
That was a tough one, man. I don't. You just made me go against Busta. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
We were just listening to him.
We were just listening to him, yeah. But man, no, Missy, and I wish we heard more from her, man. Her video were just like it's kind of like Nolan movies, like they're an experience.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't really have an answer.
She doesn't have an answer. We're gonna have to watch some more.
Yeah. Wow, we got one stumped. Okay, I'll give you a week, and we'll revisit this. I'll ask you when I come in live in the chat next week.
We watched Break Your Neck the other day. I think it was yesterday. We watched this video. I was showing her like all the young artists. Like it was a young Ludacris, young Dr. Dre. There was a lot of random people up in the video.
Everybody was in that one. Okay, so Netflix, Hulu, or Prime Video. All their content has to go with original content.
Glad you didn't put Disney Plus on there because you knew that was been gone.
Oh yeah, that was the easy one.
That's why it's not on the list.
Netflix. Okay. Dang, this is hard because Amazon's stepping their game up, man. They gave us The
One
Boys.
Has to go.
One's got to go. They gave us The Boy, and they gave us this new Borat movie that was great. Hulu. You say Hulu's got to go? I think
we don't watch anything like religiously on Hulu, really, except for Dave.
Handmaid's Tale.
And Handmaid's Tale, but we can't get those.
Okay, so that's what makes it hard because first of all, Netflix ain't going nowhere. Netflix is winning all of
that's
them.
That's king.
But I agree with what you're saying when it comes to we only watch Dave, and Atlanta we will watch when it comes back on there, and Handmaid's Tale. I think Amazon has a lot more potential because they are new and they're bringing up like more great original content. I think Hulu is just better to rewatch shit that's on television.
Yeah.
So I think I might go with Hulu Gone as well. Even
they don't
though
have as much original stuff.
They don't.
That's
they don't.
Yeah.
Handmaid's Tale though was a top quality show. Like it might be better than all the stuff on. It's just as good as The Boys in my opinion.
Yeah, no. Handmaid's Tale is like one of my favorite shows, like ever, honestly. But
and Abbott says Netflix stays, Prime can stay. The Boys and The Borat. He's right though. The Boys and Borat showed that Amazon, and they had The Man on High Castle, which I didn't finish, was pretty good.
That was good. I started that. That was good.
What was the other one? The Hunters.
Oh, the Hunters was
too. Amazing.
Yeah, Hulu can go.
So Hulu can go. Okay, unanimous decision. Hulu's out.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Marvel live action movies or DC animation. One has to go.
I think writing wise, DC animation actually does better writing wise. But they just can't get it together live action. We've been waiting our whole life to see live action movies, man. And Marvel's the first to get it right. Seriously.
Wait, did you say Marvel live action or
Marvel live action or DC animation?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Which I was alluding to. I think that DC animation does a good job with their writing. If they put those movies live action, they would blow Marvel out the water.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm still gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to kick DC animation out by a little bit though. Like their writing is like top tier though.
Yeah, by like a small hair.
Yeah, by a small hair. But like, there's not better feelings that they give me. Like I can watch. I love the Red Hood and I love like Flashpoint, but like it still doesn't give me that warm feeling as in Cap getting Mjolnir for the first time. It still doesn't give me that moment.
Okay.
So, that's fair.
I'm probably gonna have to say animation as well. Not even because like I necessarily like one over the other, because from what I have watched of animation, I really, really enjoyed it.
Whoa. I'm sorry, I was looking at Kiana's comment.
And
didn't know she was a DC fan. That's dope.
She is.
I like that.
And I don't watch it, I guess, enough, really. I think it's kind of by default. Like, I don't watch it enough to be like, yeah, I'm going to keep that. So.
Okay, that's fair. That's a fair way to make decisions. All right, now I know we're running on time. We're an hour, so this will be my last. You got to go.
You're good, man.
Boondocks or Chappelle Show?
Fuck!
I knew it. One got to go.
God dang. No. No. You go first, Boo.
One is getting Thanos snapped into.
Oh! King of the Hill saved me.
There we go. Super chat.
Marvel has to stay Endgame was special. He's absolutely right. Endgame, in my opinion, is not the best Marvel movie, but man, it was the biggest payoff movie of all time. Like,
definitely,
those moments in that movie is worth every penny. I would watch that to the end of time. It motivates me the last 20 minutes. So yes, he's absolutely right. Endgame is there's not a DC movie that's better than those moments in Endgame, but they have a lot of potential. DC still don't count DC out. If they get those writers in the movie world, they could pass Marvel in a second.
They could.
They absolutely could. All right. Thank you for that distraction, big homie. I appreciate that.
Back to reality. Boondocks and Chappelle Show.
Damn. You want to go first?
Gosh.
This is gonna hurt my feelings.
I know it is. You're already hurt.
Those are my two favorites. God curse you and everything you love, Reggie. God dang. All right. Go ahead, Boo. I have my answer, and it's gonna hurt to say it. It's gonna hurt.
This is hard, even for me, and I haven't even watched all of either one of them.
Yeah, I put her on a little bit late in life, but she's loved it.
Better late than never.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Oh God.
It's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy.
No, it's not. Like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go with this one, and then I'm like, wait, but what about that?
All right. While you're answering, I'm not gonna give my answer, but I'm gonna tell you my balance of why I got to the answer I'm gonna give you. Boondocks does a great job showing a reflection. Well, Chappelle Show does too, but like the Boondocks actually kind of has a message. Chappelle Show does too, but it's a little bit more jokes. I'd say his messaging is more in his stand-up. Boondocks does have like a South Park, at the end of the day, we learned something type of moment, and it does give a great reflection of the positive, the negative, and all that stuff of the Black community. With that being said, you really don't have a perfect show like the Boondocks without Chappelle Show. Like the blind white supremacist, I love Uncle Ruckus, but you don't get Uncle Ruckus without Clayton Bigsby.
Yeah.
Oh God, those sketches. Chappelle Show inspired me to do from what we're doing right now. Chappelle Show always inspired me to do videos, to do stand-up comedy, to do anything in my life, like entertainment wise. Like I always go back to that format. It was just so special and iconic, and it couldn't be duplicated. The closest thing to Chappelle Show was Key and Peele. I don't think it did better, but it was up there. It was still pretty funny, but there was only one Chappelle Show. I would have to give Chappelle a little bit of the edge just because of that. And it's never had a bad season. Boondocks season 4 was bad, but I think the characters. Oh, Chappelle's got better characters too. Fuck you, man. It's gotta be it. In all words, it's gotta be Chappelle Show, and I love me some Boondocks. Everyone knows that, man. What about you, Boo?
Chappelle Show is what you're.
I'm picking. So Boondocks gotta go. Yes, and I will cry every night knowing that it left my life. I hate that. God dang, man. No more Booty Warrior. None of that. All gone. What about you, Boo?
So yeah, I agree. That was the direction that I was leaning in, and then after hearing you like go through it, I was like, yeah. Confirmed.
Okay, that's fair.
Direction I was moving. Yeah.
That's dang, man.
Yeah. I knew it when I came with that question at work. I was like,
Bro, that was a haymaker. That's payback.
revenge.
Revenge. Dog, Reggie, I appreciate these questions, man. Hopefully some of the people watching learned a little bit more about us. We're humans. Don't look at us like we're any celebrities or anything like that. Obviously they don't. All five of them like, whatever, I'll see you at work. but I just want you guys to know that we're human beings, and we're grounded as well. We're big fans of culture when it comes to movies, television, music. I love to have these discussions. Reggie, I appreciate these questionnaires so they get to know us a little bit more on a personal level. Reggie, man, where can we find you guys? Where can we find you and your team doing great things?
You can find Team Silversight at youtube.com/thesilversight and on Facebook and Instagram at the Silversight. Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a lot more content coming soon. We have some more personal content coming. We're going to be doing things to kind of showcase who we are and things we love. So stay tuned.
Absolutely, I can't wait.
I just want to know what your question was or what your answer was to the last question you asked us.
Oh, that's a good one.
Listen. I'm not on trial here.
No, hell no. You put me through hell. You better
I shouldn't have to answer. You know what? Bye. Oh, damn. Oh, man. Shit.
Yeah, it's a hard one, isn't it?
I gotta take
it's so easy on the other
side. All right, okay. I feel like I gotta go with Chappelle's Show. As far as Boondocks has to go because I feel like I've quoted Chappelle's Show a lot more than I've quoted Boondocks. I feel like my favorite line from Chappelle's Show is hide the money, y'all. There's poor people out here with your broke ass. Like stuff like that, like I love stuff like that. So I was
about to say my favorite line from Chappelle's Show. Remember Trading Spouses? My favorite line is at the end where the white guy, which is played by Dave Chappelle, the girl's like, "Oh, I'm missing some of my drawers," and he grabs some drawers and starts sniffing them, and he grabs a bra and he goes, "Titty residue." That is the funniest line. Titty residue. What the hell?
That's why you can't get rid of Chappelle's Show, man. You can't.
Absolutely.
You can't.
Absolutely. Reggie, I was going to ask you too before we go, man. You did this special about the boys every week whenever they dropped. You didn't give us some detail of what you got planned, but are you going to be doing like another series where you recap a show every week?
Well, right now we have in pre-production because I'm trying to be, a content creator. I call it pre-production. We have in pre-production right now something we're calling Brews with the Crew, where we sit down with some drinks and the fellas sit down and we have a conversation just about things ranging from pop culture to music to movies, television, nostalgia, things like that. So that's kind of what we're working on right now, is finding a format and things like that. So look for it soon. It'll be Hero Harrison and myself and Team Silversight, and of course we'll have guest panelists, and we'll be doing Brews of the Cruise about, I think, bi-weekly. We'll see, but that's what we got. That's what we have in the works right now. Also, we are working on some Avatar: The Last Airbender content, taking the page from Alex, and we're going to be doing some Avatar heavy debates and stuff like that. So stay tuned.
Dope. I love these debates, man. And look out for our debate coming up, man. Me and Reggie did a debate on which one was better. I defended Spider-Man 3, and he defended The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Both terrible movies. So can't wait for you guys to check that one out. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming through, everybody. Much love, peace, and chicken grease. Look out for some stuff coming out this week. And everybody be safe. Love, peace, and chicken grease.
Bye-bye.